Anyway, let's get into these threesomes. Talk about these threesomes.
I'm not. I'm gonna be quiet. I don't want nobody to take nothing about nothing.
Wait, Jazz, what's with that laugh?
Oh no, that's the infamous. That's the infamous Jazz. That's Jazz laugh. That's the laugh. That's the laugh that you grow to love, because you know it's a little sneaky laugh.
That's a Disney.
That's a sneaky laugh. That's a sneaky laugh. So listen. Threesomes, man. It's a very funny topic for me to even dive in, because I got so many feelings about this. Like, it's not really like something that I don't know. So let's talk. So let's first give some facts about threesomes, okay? So first, understand that there's a lot of guys out there that fantasize, and women fantasize about threesomes, right? Now, according to what we got here, so we got this is a guy, this person named Justin, I think it's pronounced Lay Miller. Mm-hmm. He had a book called Tell Me What You Want. So he surveyed like 4,174 women, Americans. That's men and women. Now, 95% of these men and 87% of these women fantasize about threesomes. That's a lot of fantasizing, right? Then it was this other survey. I don't think it was them, but it was another survey out there that they polled like 2,000 people. Now, 18% of men and 10% of the women said they never actually participated in threesomes, right? So,
they're lying.
Which I mean, like Walt said, it sounds good.
Right? That man was right there taking the test with him right there.
But him, like, the thing about, like, when you talk about, like, people be like, yeah, I can't wait to I want to do a threesome and I want to do all of that, right? But then when you really think about it, you like, I don't know if I want to do that.
Especially with Corona going on.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, what are your thoughts about it?
So the question, what's the question initially? Was the question, can it be healthy?
Is threesomes, I'm sorry, is threesomes healthy for relationships rather? Are they healthy for relationships?
Jay, I'll let you start.
I read this book one time, and it was called My Woman, His Wife. And she gave her husband a threesome for his birthday. And the woman that they invited into the bedroom ended up falling in love with the wife, and they actually like started having a relationship. That is probably it's a high probability of something like that happening. I will say, I do feel like you should keep in a relationship, your intimate time should be depending on the person, your intimate levels, because everyone's different. Sometimes you got to do some things to keep it spicy, but you should know yourself and your partner. I know I couldn't do it. It couldn't be for me. But will it probably spice up someone else's relationship? It very well might. So, but I know me, it couldn't. It's something that I'm just two men like. Oh.
That's not a threesome. That's called a train.
That's a train, right?
That's called a morsome.
That's a train. That's a train. Like with two men and one woman, that's a train. Like that's
different.
It's called a morsome.
There's no respect in a train
at all. Like,
everybody tag teaming, but so Walt, what's your thoughts on threesomes? Are they healthy for relationships? Do you think that it's healthy to have a threesome?
No.
Like, okay.
I don't think so. I mean, if that's what floats your boat, that's what floats your boat. But I don't think it's necessary. I think it's
the boat floating.
No, yeah, like whatever floats your boat. But I'm saying No, I don't think it's necessary. You don't want to mess up to. No.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm saying that what you got going with whoever you with, you don't want to mess up that what y'all got, that intimacy. I'm speaking for me. I'm not gonna let someone come into my circle. You feel me? As far as like what's going on between me and mine, just me and mine. If like, another woman pulling up, like that would be something that, and I'm not in a relationship.
I was about to say,
I'm
like,
if
you weren't in a relationship, is it something that you would be like, oh yeah?
Well, I mean, I thought about it plenty times when I wasn't in one, but after I got with somebody, I always knew, like, my wife, like, no. Like, if it's like a girl, you know, we friends, we cool, and then like another girl and stuff just led to there or whatever. But even then, it's still a little whatever. But when it comes to my woman, I'm not down with it.
So let me ask you this, Walt. Your wife says, 4 years into your marriage, she says, Walt, I've been having these, I never told you this, but I really, really would love to have a threesome. I just want to do it one time, right? And you know, it's with another female. And this is one time. And I, you know, after that, you know, if we, you know, and this is first and last time, won't be doing that. You telling her no?
We have to have a real deal conversation.
Exactly.
Because it's like, but I'm saying, but as far as like, if after we had a conversation, I'm on more of the no, in the sense of like, if she's coming to me like, yo, I really want to do this. I really want to have this experience. I really want to be able to do A, B, C, X, Y, Z. I'll, as my wife, like, I'm gonna at least like think about it, but more than likely, I'm gonna be like, nah, like, as soon as you see what I do to her, that's gonna be in your mind. And then it's gonna take certain things. We're gonna pervert what we have. Right. Like, I read, like, I need to go like this on y'all, but somebody was talking about, there's this one pastor I listened to, and he was talking about sex, and he's like, it's like fire. At the end of the day, like, if you don't have control over it, that joint can burn up what you build. So I'm saying, like, you have to have control. It could light fires, it could power your whole crib and do all that. Right. But if you don't have control, that joint can for real mess up what you got going on.
That's a good point.
Threesomes is somewhere around that. Now, if you got control, you grown, that's what you do. But that ain't right. That don't get no play. I'm sure.
Right. So Trent, what you think? Yay, nay on the threesomes? Is it healthy?
Nah, I don't think it is, man. I think it's gonna, like Walt said, it's definitely gonna cause an issue. It definitely cause an issue. I personally feel that this is just something that, you know, that this world has put in people's minds to where it's like something that, you know, that's acceptable and that's okay. But if you look at it throughout the course of, like, you know, you hear so many people having issues and causing so many issues and all this other stuff, that it's just something that it was. I don't think that's something that, you know, was something that we was intended to really take part of.
God. So same question to you.
What's up?
You know, your wife come to you 4 or 5 years in the relationship, and she's like, I just want to have this one thing. You know,
I would listen to her, but I would have to say no, because I think it's really gonna cause issues.
What she come back to you and say, ask you again?
I'm gonna say I really think that this is gonna cause a problem.
What if this is an every year thing? Every year for her birthday, she's like, all I want is this.
I'm gonna be like, it's gonna cause a problem. It's just, you know, I can't say, like, you know, if she's especially coming and constantly asking about it, I'm gonna be like, you know, I don't think that we should do this. I'm not gonna feel right doing it. I'm not gonna feel right bringing something into what we sharing. And I'm gonna say, like, you know, I'm gonna firmly be against it. Like, I feel like it's a form of cheating. That's what I'm gonna stand on my stance on that. Like, I feel like it's really like a form of cheating, low key. Like, for either one of us to take a part of it. And if she wanna feel like, you know, she can't go on in this relationship with me, moving forward with my decision like that, I'm like, first I'm gonna say we're gonna need some counseling, but that's just my strong belief on it. I feel like that's gonna be like going into some dark territory that I don't think we should bring up.
But what if she says she feel like y'all need to spice up y'all adult time?
There's more things you can do.
There's more things
I'm
you can
saying.
do.
Wait, hold on.
Like, yo.
I'm like, different positions, go to different places to try to do it.
I'm saying, like, I swear people's lazy, though. Like, when people talk about, like, oh, let's have a... I'm like,
you can role play. You can role play and do something.
It's
you gotta bring somebody into it. I'm like, no. I'm like, it's gonna break up. It's gonna mess up something that you and your spouse share. And there's so many other ways you can be creative in it, but you don't have to be creative with it. That's like the only thing that you can think of to be creative is bring somebody into something and that that can taint it.
I'm saying
it's crazy.
It's who you with. So I'm saying if you've been with them for X amount of years, don't nobody know that body like you know it. So as far as like it's who can what you want, how to work it, how to all that kind of stuff. You know how to do certain things. Like I don't need another woman to do that, what I know how to do. So I'm like, it's not necessary.
What they spots on and all this other stuff. Like I mean,
the timing. You know what they like. Like come on.
I have chills and relax, guys.
I think I struck a nerve. I was like, I know the stuff that you can do. You ain't got to do it.
Hallelujah.
It's like I feel really what Walt was saying. Like you're gonna feel a certain kind of way. It's like you see your spouse interacting with somebody else like that, or they see you interacting with somebody else like that. Something's gonna happen. I'm like, dude, they got indecent proposal that happened from all that.
Subscribe for the very latest.